and it's a situation like, you know, I'm not even going to get into it, but it's being investigated, and it was an email situation. So, I mean, it is what it is. It came out. I don't think it helped, or I don't think it benefited my career, but I also don't think it just didn't do anything. Like, I wasn't, you know, I don't know.
It hurt you more than it helped you.
I mean,
it's going to take a lot for you to recover from.
But I don't think it mattered. Go on the blogs today is something completely different. Nobody's
That's
talking about it.
That's true, because once Rihanna hit the web, once again you was overshadowed by.
That's not even about
the Beyonce world. Because you know
so I live in a Beyonce.
I definitely. Matter of fact, we're going to talk about that next break. It's 215-263.
You're going to have to explain that one to me.
I am.
Not really
1003 or toll free 1-800-232-1003. We're here with Red Cafe and Cassie. It's the all-new Morning Beat with Charlamagne on 100.3 The Beat. What's up, Mustafa?
Hey, what's going on?
What's up, brother?
Ain't nothing. I had a quick question. For Red Cafe and for Cassie. One for Cassie. How does it upset you or bother you when you have a song that you think is hot, and then somebody like Diddy wants to get on there who can't rap? He's a great businessman, but his rap sucks. And for Red Cafe, my question for you is: has anybody ever told? I mean, I like your music. You sound, you know, your music is hot, but anybody ever tell you sound like Obi Trice a little bit?
That's the first time I heard that.
That's not the first time you heard Diddy suck, Red Cafe. Don't you tell that lie.
No, I thought he said.
No. The question
Obi
for Red
Trice,
Cafe
man.
was that he sounds like Obi Trice a little bit, but for Cassie,
maybe Obi Trice sound like me though.
Oh yeah, true indeed.
Yeah,
true
you know.
indeed.
And I ain't mad at him. If I was him, I would want to sound like me too.
Okay, I ain't mad at that answer.
Right.
But for Cassie, when you got a hot album, when you feel like you got a song out that's really hot, and then Diddy comes in the studio, I don't know how that process works, but he comes in the studio, I'm like, yeah, that's hot. Let me throw something more on that. Does that bother you?
No, it didn't bother me, and I like the rhyme on the record. So.
Well, not just with that. Doesn't he have on your other song? He rapped on your other song too, didn't he?
My very first single you're talking about?
Yeah.
No, that was cool. I mean, because it had Jock on it. It was just like kind of like welcome me into Bad Boy, being in the Bad Boy. So it wasn't. No.
Okay. Well,
right.
thank you. Good luck to your both
you.
your albums.
Yep, the all-new Morning Beat with Charlamagne on 100.3 The Beat. We're here with Bad Boy's latest artists, Red Cafe and Cassie. I started to say victims. I'm not going to lie. Started to say latest victims. But
You're funny.
I'm just being honest.
No, you're actually
People don't win on Bad Boy, except unless your name is Diddy. Red, you know this.
Me and Red are gonna turn it around.
Yeah. I think it's a good look.
Turn around with people.
I think it's a good look.
I mean, the last rapper from Brooklyn that got with Diddy, we saw what happened. Biggie, he blew up. So
Biggie, Biggie did remarkable things.
Was that something that you like really wanted to do? Like, did you say, you know what? I think doing a joint venture with Bad Boy would be a good look. How did that come about? That whole joint venture, because he was already on Convict.
Yeah.
So how did that come about?
Me and Diddy was talking about we were working together, and we started talking about a few different things, and we kind of was seeing eye to eye on a lot of them. You know what I mean? And then whatever we wasn't, we thought that we could negotiate. You know what I mean? I had other options, plenty other options, still have options. But
I mean, you could have stayed indie. The Co-op was a tough album with you and Indie.
Right.
You could have did the indie thing.
Right, we could have kept doing it like that. But I look at myself as being one of them dudes. You know what I mean? So, I think it was time for a change, and the things that Diddy did in the game was pretty special. And Bad Boy is like, that's a black-owned company. You know what I mean? That's the only label left. Like, so I want to keep that legacy going as well as build my own. And me and him seeing eye to eye on a lot of different things that will put me in that place, in that presidential seat.
Are you featured on Last Train to Paris?
We'll see what happens. It should be cool.
I just don't understand how Diddy can have like great MCs ghostwrite for him and still be whack when he raps. Like, I know you ghostwrite for him, Joe Buttons, Royce the 5'9". Those are great MCs.
Diddy got some cool lyrics when you listen to him.
Red.
I don't know what else.
Oh, he's on Bad Boy. Now he got to say the political
stuff.
Where
is Ciroc at, man?
Oh, my God. Now, Cassie, as I was talking to you earlier, now, it's no surprise. In R&B, it's Beyonce, Rihanna, and everybody else. Like, I think Carrie's starting to get her own space. We're in the R&B pop lane. I'm saying R&B pop lane. Carrie Hilson's starting to get her own space. Sierra, even though her last album flopped, she's still there. And then it's really like the rest of y'all. That's why I say it's a Beyonce, Rihanna world. So how do you separate yourself from that? How do you get yourself noticed? Other than shaving your head and having naked pictures leaked.
Well, I have to say, just to clear that up, shaving my head wasn't, a scream for attention. It's something I really wanted to do for a long time.
Okay.
And I finally did it. So that's that. But Honestly, I just got back into doing things. I'm working hard. I can only count my blessings and just work as hard as I can. And that's what it is. I don't think I live in anybody's world but my own. So I'm my own competition. And I'm fighting to get past what I did before, obviously. So that's the biggest jump for me now. You know what I'm saying?
I got you. All right, we're gonna talk to Red Cafe and Cassie one more time in one hot second. If you got questions for them, 215-263-1003 or toll free 1-800-232-1003 or email us themorningbeat@gmail.com. It's the all new Morning Beat with Charlamagne on 100.3 The Beat. The all new Morning Beat with Charlamagne. What's up, Melody?
Good morning. How you doing?
Good morning, baby.
I just needed to comment on the song that you just played from Cassie.
Okay.
Usually when you are coming out with a new album, you want to release a song that is going to get people to can't wait to hear what else. And I feel like the best part of that song was Busta Rhymes. So,
I would have to, as much as I would like to entertain you, but I actually think that record is all right.
You think so?
Yeah, I think the record is kind of okay.
I don't know. I didn't like the beat. I didn't like nothing of it. But, you know, I mean, I'm willing to give her a chance, see what else that she got. And,
Thank you.
You know, the stunt with the pictures helps. It always helps when you do something like that before you're about to come out with a new album. But I just feel like I wasn't feeling the song. I am just one opinion, you know. I am just one opinion. I'm just one listener. So I'm not for it.
Hopefully we can turn around your opinion, Mama.
You know, I appreciate that too. I'm just saying, I mean, I'm willing to hear what else you have. But that song didn't quite catch me.
All right, thank you for calling,
thank
baby.
You.